What is going on, guys? I'm over here and welcome back to some more Black Ops 3 videos. Now today I want to talk to you guys about all the guns that we currently know are going to be in the game. Now we're unsure yet how many of these are actually going to be in the beta, but I'd imagine there'll be all of them, if not 90% of them. Now we're going to start off with assault rifles and we're going to move on through the classes. So now the first gun is the Man of War. This is an automatic, slow firing but powerful assault rifle that I imagine would be something like the Scar H from Black Ops 2. You know, it sort of sounds very sort of typical like that. Usually there's a lot of assault rifles like that in Call of Duty runs that do heavy damage, have low recoil, but at the same time a slow fire rate, and usually they're pretty fun to use and can be actually really good in the game. Now the second weapon is the ARC 7. This is an automatic fast firing gun with a moderate recoil. Now this kind of sounds like the AN94, and there's been a couple of gameplays and it certainly does look like the AN94 in design and also the way it operates. So I'd imagine it'll be very similar to that, maybe minus some of the accuracy the AN94 has, because that gun was very accurate. Now the next weapon is the XR2, a 3-round burst weapon it's powerful but also has a fast rate of fire, which sounds pretty good. Hopefully it won't be overpowered, because there's been a history of burst fire weapons killing in one burst before in Call of Duty. Back in Ghost there was the MSBS, I think it was, that could kill in one burst. Then there was the Type 99 or Type 95 from Modern Warfare 3, which could kill in one burst. Hopefully this one won't be like that. Then there's the HVK-30. This is a fully automatic assault rifle again that has the fastest firing rate of fire out of all the assault rifles. Now this could be like the FAMAS, because that gun had a very fast rate of fire, and overall that gun was accurate with a fast rate of fire, like I said. So maybe it's going to be like that. Hopefully there's not too many similarities you can draw from this one though. The next gun is the M8A7. This is basically the big brother of the M8A1 from Black Ops 2. That was the 4-burst assault rifle, or the 4-round burst assault rifle. Now of course this one is going to be very similar to the M8A1, with a 4-round burst that's going to do a lot of damage and have minimal recoil. Hopefully again this one's not overpowered. That's always a risk with burst weapons, but I'd imagine this one won't be. They balanced the last one pretty good, so hopefully this one will be okay as well. And the last assault rifle is the Shiva. This is a semi-automatic, very accurate 2-shot kill assault rifle. Now of course the one big problem is it's semi-automatic, but it's a 2-shot kill, so you can do extreme damage with this thing. It seriously reminds me of the FAL from Black Ops 2. If you imagine that thing, if you remember that thing, it was just so overpowered at the start of the game until eventually they patched it a bit. Now we move on to the SMGs, and the first one is the Razorback. This is a mid-range SMG, which is weird. We never really see mid-range SMGs, and apparently it's a good accuracy with a reasonable rate of fire. Now this sounds to me most like the MSMC from Black Ops 2. It doesn't really sound too similar, because again it's a mid-range SMG. You don't really hear that huge amount. And the next gun is the Vesper. This is a fully automatic SMG that has the fastest rate of fire out of all the SMGs. So of course this one sounds like the Scorpion Evo. Hopefully this thing again doesn't tear up too much, because they can be seriously overpowered fast firing guns, but I imagine it won't be. It would definitely be a lot of fun to use though. The Scorpion was so much fun to use just because the rate of fire put out bullets, especially when you put rapid fire on there. It was just unbelievable how many bullets you could get out. But the next weapon is the Kuda. This is a fully automatic, steady fire rate and moderate recoil gun, and it to me looks, and the description of it sounds like an MP5. If you remember that gun from, I believe it was Modern Warfare 1, that gun was reasonably good back then, and I'd imagine it to be something very similar to that, maybe a little bit more powerful. We'll have to wait and see. Then the next gun then is the Weevil. This is a fully automatic, large magazine gun with a moderate damage. The rate of fire I'd imagine is just okay. Nothing too fast, nothing too slow, and this to me sounds most like the PDW or P90. Maybe not the P90, because that thing had quite a fast rate of fire, but definitely PDW. Now the final SMG is the VMP. This is a full automatic SMG with a high fire rate and powerful damage, but a short range and bad accuracy. Now this also does have a very small magazine, so usually SMGs will have 25 to 30, maybe even 20. So it might have 20 or even 15. We'll have to wait and see, but this one definitely sounds interesting. High fire rate and high damage that could again be overpowered. but I imagine they'll get it right and just about make it okay. Now, this definitely sounds most like the Vector K10 from Black Ops 2, except for the recoil part. The Vector was very, very good and had very minimal recoil, so maybe it will be like that with more recoil, of course. Now, the next class of guns is the shotguns. The first one is the KRM-262, and this is a powerful pump action shotgun that is basically the standard pump action you get in most Call of Duties. This one definitely sounds most like the I-70 MCS from Black Ops 2, or really any other standard pump action that has been in Call of Duty before. The next gun is the Haymaker. This is a fully automatic, fast-firing, modest damage gun, or shotgun, and this definitely sounds most like the S12 from Advanced Warfare, but hopefully it won't suck, because the S12 is just weak, but does shoot a lot of rounds. Maybe this one, we have to see a little bit of gameplay, maybe this one will be okay, and not actually be weak to the point where it's just annoying to use. Now, the next class of guns is the LMGs, and the first one is the Dingo. This is a fully automatic, fast fire rate, moderate recoil LMG. That definitely sounds most like the Hammer. But what's weird about this gun is if you actually look at the picture, there's either two barrels or just a very weird looking part of the gun, because I don't actually know if this gun will have two barrels, because the magazine is actually a cylinder as well. So it depends if this gun will be anything different, and they haven't yet revealed anything about that, or if it is just going to be a standard sort of LMG that just has a weird design to it. Now, the next LMG is the BRM. This is a fully automatic, strong damage gun with a balanced recoil. This definitely sounds most like the MK48 from Black Ops 2, or even the LSAT from Black Ops 2, just the standard SMG you get in most Call of Duties. We'll have to wait and see entirely what it's like though. I'd imagine it would just be this standard type of one you get though. Now, the next class of weapons is the sniper rifles. Now, the first one is the Locust bolt action, and this is a one-hit kill to the ribs and above, which kind of just sounds like the standard bolt action rifle you get in most Call of Duties. This will obviously be most like the DSR or the Ballista. We'll have to wait and see. It might be a little bit different, but chances are it's going to be like the standard old bolt action rifles of the past. Now, the next one is the P06. Now, this is very weird. This is a 3-round burst sniper rifle that you can charge up to do more damage. Now, I couldn't draw any similarities aside from the one that we saw in the Black Ops 2 trailer and you actually used part in the game. But that thing didn't fire 3 shots. That thing fired 1 shot that you charge up. We don't yet know what it's going to be like. Hopefully it's pretty bad and it's just a gimmick, that, you know, just a sniper rifle that fires 3 shots but doesn't actually do any good, because I really hope it's not overpowered. The next gun is the Dragon, or the Drakon, whichever, Drakon I believe. It's a semi-automatic sniper rifle. It has 1-shot kill to the upper chest and above. And this definitely sounds like the XPR 50. Again, you always get one bolt action, you always get one standard semi-automatic sniper rifle. Hopefully this one's good and not absolutely awful. Now finally we get to the sidearms. Now the first one is the MR6. This is a semi-automatic, strong damage, soft recoil gun. That kind of sounds like the TAC-45, except with lower recoil, I'd imagine. We haven't seen gameplay of this one again. But I can't get my hands on it. I don't want to run into any problems with using other people's gameplay without proper permission. But the next gun is the LCAR-9. This is a fully automatic machine pistol with a medium fire rate and modest damage. Now this one just sounds like the CAP-40 from Black Ops 2. Maybe it kind of sounds like the G18, but the G18 had extreme recoil, and I'd imagine this thing doesn't have too bad a recoil because the G18 was almost unusable at times. Now the next gun is the RK5. This is a 3-round burst pistol with a fast fire rate. This definitely sounds like the B-23R from Black Ops 2. That thing was actually a really good pistol, and a lot of people used it, including me. I really loved that thing, and it just worked well, and it wasn't overpowered, but it was definitely the best pistol in the game. Now, of course, we don't definitely know, but huge chances are there's going to be a crossbow in the game, because this is a Treyarch game. They've always included a crossbow since Black Ops 1. Chances are there'll be a ballistic knife as well, because again, there's always been one since Black Ops 1. Obviously a few launchers. I believe one was sort of confirmed / rumoured, but I didn't want to port anything that I wasn't totally sure on, so I didn't cover that one. But not all of these guns have been released yet. I believe there is one gun from each class that is missing. So there's one more SMG, LMG, shotgun, sniper, and assault rifle. So there will be one more of those that won't be in the beta, but of course will be in the full game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I did put quite a bit of time into this video. I'm still slightly sick as well, so it's kind of hard to make these a lot of the time. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. My name's Lenovo. Out.